Good afternoon, everyone. How are you guys doing? Good afternoon, Varun. So today I'll be taking your session from the studio. So, anyone else who has joined in yet? So we'll be doing numbers. So we'll be doing numbers part 1 today. Okay, we'll be looking at questions related to HCF, LCM, questions related to factors, factorials. We'll be looking at questions related to base system. Okay. So, shall we begin? Yeah, good afternoon, Sandeep. Good afternoon. So, let's start. Okay. So this is the first question, okay? Yes, I am in office today, Varun, okay? So this is the first question. All the page numbers of a book have been added and the sum was found to be 1270. But the teacher told me that one page number has been mistakenly added 4 times. Which number was added 4 times? Good afternoon, Kamlesh. Good afternoon, Vijay. So, how will we deal with this question? All the page numbers of the book have been added and the sum was found to be 1270. But the teacher told me that one page number has been mistakenly added 4 times. So, which number was added 4 times? So, I'll give you guys 30 seconds. Good afternoon, Pawan. So, see, if you have a book, it will have page numbers which will be 1, 2, 3 and so on up to a last page number, let's say it's n. Okay. Now, one out of these page numbers, let's say the number k was added 4 times. So k should be added once for sure, hai na? So it's added 4 times means 3 times more has been added. So if I add 3k to this is given as 1270, right? So I need to figure out what is the value of k, as in which number was added 3 times. Okay. So what is the sum of the numbers from 1 to n? How do we write it as? We write it as n into n plus 1 whole divided by 2. And then 3 times of some number is equal to 1270. Right? So, there are 2 variables and we have only one equation. How do we solve this? What is the method? So, of course, you won't be able to solve it because you have got less number of equations and you have got more number of variables. The only way is you will have to do a bit of hit and trial. So, what value of n shall I put so that that number into next number divided by 2 will take me closest to 1270? So, which number should I start? What number shall I put instead of n? Not k, but n. Which number? Do a bit of hit and trial. Product of 2 consecutive numbers divided by 2 should be close to 1270, definitely less than 1270. Hai na? So, let's take n is equal to 10. 10 into 11 upon 2, which is going to be 55, not good enough. Let's take 20. 20 into 21 divided by 2, which is going to be 210. Still not good enough. 1270 जाने का. Suppose if I take n is equal to 40. 40 into 41 by 2. 40 into 41 by 2 will give you 820. Right? So what shall we put over here instead of n so that we reach 1270? What value of n will take us there? If I take n is equal to 50, 50 into 51 divided by 2 कितना होगा? It's going to be 25 into 51, which is going to be more than 1270. So at n is equal to 50, what happens is, okay, so for n is equal to 50, you are going to get 50 into 51 whole divided by 2 plus 3 times of some number is equal to 1270. This value, if you calculate 50 into 51, this is going to be 2500, 1250. This is going to be more than 1270. So k will turn out to be negative. Right? That will be an issue. So 50 तो नहीं ले सकते. What value of n shall we put here? Can we put n is equal to 49? Because at 50 it's coming out to be more than that, right? So 49 into 50 whole divided by 2 plus 3k is equal to 1270. Now what is 49 into 25? How much is 49 into 25? 25 into 40 is 1000, right? 9 into 25 is 225. So 1000 plus 225 is going to result in 1225 plus 3k is equal to 1270. अब मेरे को बताओ, what value of k shall I put over there so that this equation will make sense? 25 plus what number is 70? 25 plus what number is 70? Quick. 25 plus 45 is 70. So 3k is 45. If 3k is 45, what is the value of k? Obviously k is going to be 15. So the number that was added 4 times instead of once was k, which is going to be 15. So this turns out to be your answer. Why did you guys get 30? What mistake did you guys make? Calculation mistake? Okay, let's move to the next question. Find the 1000th digit of a number n if n is the number made up of the letters written from 1 to 1000 in order. So here the English word letters is used instead of digits because they all mean the same thing, right, in English. Okay, so everybody please do like the video right in the beginning. The number of likes is less than the number of viewers. Let's make them equal. So you have to find the 1000th digit of a number n. If we use 15 from option, then also we can get it right. You can put in from the option, so k is going to be 15, so 3k will be 45. 1270 minus 45 is 1225, which is half of product of 49 and 50, right? But for that, you will have to anyways do the entire calculation. Okay, Kamlesh? So, if you put k is equal to 15, तो कितना आएगा? 1225. Can you write 1225 as one number into next number by 2? तो वो तो hit and trial से ही आएगा ना? Don't open the brackets because you will get a very bad quadratic. So, how are we going to solve this? Thousandth digit of a number n if n is the number made up of the digits written from 1 to 1000 in order. Any idea? Okay, so once you start writing down the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to 9, how many digits have we written already? So we have written down 9 digits, right? Okay, after 9 we are going to write down 10, 11, 12 and so on until the last number, which is the 2-digit number 99. So how many digits have we written over here? 10 to 99, how many numbers are there? 10 to 99, you have a total of 90 numbers and every number is made up of 2 digits. Hai na? So you will have 2 into 90, these many digits. Which is going to be a total of 180 digits. So 9 digits is from 1 to 9, 10 to 99, you have another 180 digits. Hai na? We have to reach up to 1000th digit, which means starting from 100, we need to go up to a certain number where we have to fill in the remaining digits. So how many digits are left? Out of 1000 digits, we have already written 189 digits, right? So if we subtract it, we are going to get 811. So we have to form 811 digits, as in we have to write down as many numbers so that 811 digits are taken care of. Now, every number is made up of 3 digits. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I keep on doing this, then 811 digits will be written, right? Where a group of 3 digits will always form a 3-digit number. So how many 3-digit numbers can we write here? So can I say 811 by 3, which is going to be 270 3-digit numbers we will be writing. And that 270 into 3 is 810, hai na? That one is still left. That one is still left means that is 271st numbers, the leftmost digit. That's what one extra will mean here. 811 digits have to be written. If you club them in groups of 3, so 811 divided by 3 will give you 270 as the quotient, which means we are going to write 270 3-digit numbers starting from 100. And the extra one tells us that next number, that is 271st number, the leftmost digit is to be considered, which is the 100th place, because we will be dealing with 100th place, right? So if you start writing 100, 101, of course we cannot write up to, we can't write 270 numbers. So I'm saying this is my first 3-digit number, this is my second 3-digit number, 102 is my third 3-digit number. How will I know that which is going to be my 270th 3-digit number? There has to be some pattern or something to figure it out, no? So the pattern is here. The number 1 and 100, what is the gap between them? What is the difference between 1 and 100? 99. 2 and 101. What is the difference between these two numbers, 2 and 101? 99. Difference between 3 and 102? 99. So can I say the position and the number written at that position, they are always at a gap of 99? Or wo bhi kitna 99? 1 plus 99 is 100, 2 plus 99 is 101, 3 plus 99 is 102. So can I say the number written over here should be 270 plus 99? Which is going to give us 369. So 270th number will be 369. मेरे को 270th number पे नहीं जाना है. I have to go up to 271st, means next number. Next number is going to be 370, wherein the 271st number is going to be this 3. Right? So the 1000th digit is going to be the option Bravo. How 811 came? So total out of 1000 digits, Varun, we have already written 9 digits and 180 digits, no? So we have already written 189 digits. So what does this tell us? That we have to go further 811 if I subtract, right? Okay. The next question. If a number 14A37B0 is divisible by 88, then find the least value of A plus B. So there is a number that has to be divisible by 88. We have to figure out the 2 digits missing. There may be a lot of possibilities, we don't know that yet. But whichever possibilities we are going to have for A and B, their sum should be minimum. So what could be that minimum possible sum? So least value as in minimum possible sum. Try this. Everyone who are watching the video, please do like. That's the only thing that keeps us motivated, right? Just your like. Or if possible, if you can subscribe so that you can ask your queries in the chat, we would be very much happy to help you out. Okay, so when is a number divisible by 88? What is the rule? A number is divisible by 88, which is prime factorized as 8 into 11. So a number is divisible by 88 if it is divisible by 8 and it is divisible by 11. So 8 से होना चाहिए और 11 से होना चाहिए. Then only a given number is going to be divisible by 8 and 11 both, which will be LCM of 8 and 11, which is going to be 88. Now, what is the rule? How do you make a number divisible by 8? So the rule for divisibility rule of 8 is that the last 3 digits of the given number should be divisible by 8. Last 3 digits. So if I look at the last 3 digits, I see 7B0. 7B0 should be divisible by 8. Which is the smallest number in 700s, which is divisible by 8? What shall I put instead of B? So 700 is not divisible by 8, 710 is not divisible by 8 क्योंकि last में 0 चाहिए. So 700, 710, 720. Yes, 72 is divisible by 8, so 720 is also going to be divisible by 8. So can I say B is going to be 2? Shall I go ahead and check for more? No. Please understand that if I have to minimize the sum of A and B, A should be minimum possible, B should be minimum possible, then only their sum is going to be minimum, isn't it? तो आगे check करके time waste नहीं करेंगे. So B is going to be 2. Okay. Next, what is the divisibility rule of 11? How do you check whether a given number is divisible by 11? So what you do, what you check is, you check the difference of sum of alternate digits. Difference of sum of alternate digits. It should be divisible by 11. So that is the rule. Now when I say sum of difference of sum of alternate digits, shall we take the alternate digits from the left side or right side? किधर से लेते हैं? Anyone Who can tell me? From which side do we take the sum of alternate digits? Left or right? So let me tell you, it doesn't matter. आप left से लो या right से लो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Okay? So if I take the alternate ones, I will have 1 plus a plus 7 plus 0. 1 plus a plus 7 is 8 plus a. So this is 1. And if I take the remaining alternate, so this is going to be 4 plus 3 plus b, right? 4 plus 3 plus b is going to be 7 plus b. This difference should be 0, or it should be 11, or it should be 22, and so on. Since I have to minimize it, if I put instead of b2 the value that we have obtained, this is going to be 9. What value of a shall I put so that this is also 9? So that I get 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. So what value of a shall I put over here? Because if I take that as 11, a will increase, right? So we will not go further. We will only check for when the difference is 0. So when a is going to be 1, then only it's going to be possible. So the minimum possible value of a is 1, minimum possible value of b is 2. So the minimum sum of a and b is going to be 3. So b ki value 2, a ki value 1 pe, you are going to get the answer that the given number is divisible by 88. I hope this is clear. Okay. Next question. Right, Sanjay, right, Sandeep, right, Varun. Right. So we have a number 88888. So many 8s are written. How many 8s are written? 66 8s are written over here. So if you write 8 counting one by one, you will have to write 66 times 8. So it's a 66 digit number. It's a huge number. Such a number is not divisible by which out of these? So that's what we need to figure out. It's a very straightforward question. Okay, it's very simple. You can't figure it out randomly. You will have to check in the options and then understand, is it divisible by 11 or 111 or 1111 and so on. So which option is the answer? A, alpha, B, Bravo, or C, Charlie? Yeah, D, Delta. Divya says A. Divya, I hope you have seen that it is not divisible, right? So is it 11? Is it 111? Is it 1111? Or is it none of the given? Prathamesh says C, Charlie. So we have Charlie in the house, we have Delta, we have Alpha. Sanjay ne Bravo bhi bol diya. तो अब चारों ही बोल दिए गए. So which one is the correct one? Srijan says C. Ajay says D. Okay. So the correct answer is C, 1111. Okay. How? So see, it's a very simple thing. It's a common sense thing. Okay. I'll start with an example. Okay. So suppose if I say that I have a number 4. So can I say this number 4 is divisible by 4? It will go 11 times. So 4 is divisible by 4. Okay, can I also say that 4 is divisible by 11? It will go 4 times. Simple si baat hai na? 44's factors are 4 and 11. If you divide it by 4, you will get 11 as the quotient. If you divide it by 11, you will get 4 as the quotient. Now listen to this part carefully. If 44 is divisible by 11, Can you tell me, will 44 will be divisible by 11 or not? I'm not worried about the quotient. I just want to know if 4 is divisible by 11. So if I write 4 and again 4, will that be divisible by 11 or not? It will be, right? So 11 ka 44 banega, or फिर 11 ka later on you will again get 44. Quotient will be something, but that's not our concern. Quotient to nahi पूछ रहे ना. All what the question, my question was, is it divisible by 11 or not, as in what remainder will you get? If you get remainder as 0, it means it is divisible. Okay, now tell me this. If I write 4, let's say 18 times, and if I try to divide it by 11, question is it divisible by 11? Yes or no? 18 times likha hai, 4. So each 4 is written 18 times. 44 is not written 18 times. 4, 18 times. Is it divisible by 11 or not? Obviously, pair में हमेशा 11 से divisible है. So 18 digits, you can always form pairs, right? Okay. Now tell me this, that if I write 4 5 times, and if I ask you, is this divisible by 11? Is it? Is this going to be divisible by 11 if 4 is written 5 times? I hope you guys would know that it won't be. Why? Because 44 is divisible by 11. Next 44 is divisible by 11. You are left with 4. So if you try to divide it by 11, you are going to get the remainder as 4 and not 0. That's when we say it's not divisible. Right? I hope everyone agrees. Okay. तो अब इस लॉजिक का यूज करते हैं in order to solve. Okay. So I have 8 written 66 times. Tell me, is it going to be divisible by 11 or not? If I have the digit written 66 times, 66, is it going to be divisible by 11 or not? होगा ना? You will have 8 divisible by 11, 8 divisible by 11, 8 divisible by 11. Last maybe you will be able to form 8 because if there are 66 digits and if you are taking them in pairs, can I say there are 33 pairs, perfect 33 pairs that you can take care of? So it has to be divisible by 11. है ना? 4 की जगह now we have 8. Okay. So this is divisible. Let's go to the next option, 111. So if I write 8, is it divisible by 111? Because 8 is what? 8 into 111. तो अगर वो उसके टेबल में है तो divisible है. That's what it means, no? If a number is in the table, it means it's divisible, and vice versa as well. So 3 8s is divisible by 111. Next 3 8s are divisible by 111. Next 3 8s are divisible by 111. And if this continues, don't you think if I take 3 digits of 8, I can form a total of 22 such groups? 3 digit into 22, 66 hoga. So can I say every combination, every sequence of 3 8s will always be divisible by 111? है ना? Okay. So this is divisible by 111. Now, if I want this number to be divisible by 1111, how many 8s shall I take in groups? 4 लोगे आप. You need 4, right? So if I take 4 8s ka group, then again if I take 4 8s ka group, and if I continue like this, do you think I will be able to make a complete group? Because I have 66 8s over there. 66 जो digits हैं, can you make proper groups of 4 each? नहीं. Had that been 60 or 64 or 68, then you would have been able to make proper groups of 8. So there will be 2 8s that you will be left with, right? This is going to be a total of 64 digits, which is in the table of 4. And you will have 2 extra digits. That will give you a total of 66 digits. Because this is not going to be divisible by 1111, the remaining part on the left is definitely divisible. Last ke 2 digits divisible nahi hai. It means this entire thing is not divisible, right? This is going to be 16 groups idhar. 16 into 4 and plus 2 more. So it's not divisible. So this is the option which is not divisible. Now question arises, Tompin says if it was 68 times, Tompin, if it would have been 68 times, so can you divide 68 into groups of 2 digits? Yes. Can you divide 68 into groups of 4 digits? Yes. 68 is in the table of 4. Can you divide 68 in groups of 3 digits? No. 66, 69, ये अगर होता तो वो 3 के ग्रुप में बन सकता था, 68 नहीं बनता. Then we would have said that no, answer is option B. 68 times if you have 8 written, it won't be divisible by 111. Got it, Tompin? Sorry, it's Tompin Gaming. All good? Okay. So let's move to the next question. If n factorial has exactly 15 prime factors, how many values of such n are there? How many of them exist? If n factorial has exactly 15 prime numbers, so prime numbers, nahi, prime factors, then how many values of such n are there? It's a very simple, straightforward question. Very simple. It's like the basics of factorial. Everyone who are watching, please do like. And if you have any friend who's preparing for MHCET or CAT this year, any MBA exam, so please share it as well so that they can also. Okay, I know that you guys must be thinking, thora competition to rakhne do, I am watching it, so let's not my friend watch it. You know, if you share the knowledge, it's always good for you. Okay, so Pratmesh says bravo B, there are 3 such numbers. Varun says B, there are 3 such numbers. What about others? Shefali says B. Huh, Varun? So if any of your friends is also writing the exam, share the video with him or her. Let them also get benefited a bit. Okay, so what is the answer? The answer is not bravo. So for that, let's take an example. If I take 5 factorial, 5 factorial mein, the prime numbers that are going to be included are going to be 2, 3 and 5. In 6 factorial, the prime numbers that are going to be included are going to be still 2, 3 and 5. In 7 factorial, the prime numbers included will be 2, 3, 5 and 7. In 8 factorial, the prime numbers included will be 2, 3, 5, 7. In 9 factorial also same thing is going to happen, 2, 3, 5, 7. Because when you have 8 factorial, all you have done is multiplied the previous 7 factorial by 8, which is 2 cube, right? So the powers of 2 will increase. A new prime number is not going to come in. Okay? Similarly, 9 factorial is what? 9 factorial means previous answer into 9. Now 9 is made up of 2 3s, 3 into 3. So hoga kya ki there is not an inclusion of a new prime number, but the existing prime numbers, the powers will increase. So it's not about what the powers are, it's more about how many prime numbers are there, right? So 10 factorial will still have 2, 3, 5, 7. But the moment I move to 11 factorial, you will have 2 into 3 into 5 into 7 into 11 because 11 was so far not there. 10 to tha 2 into 5, 9 to tha 3 into 3, right? So if you look at the pattern, what you'll realize is there are 4 prime numbers in 7 factorial. The first 4 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, है ना? So the 4 prime numbers से बना हुआ factorial, the first factorial exists is 7 factorial. 8 factorial will be made up of the same 4 prime numbers. 9 factorial will be made up of the same 4 prime numbers, and so on and so forth. When will the number of prime numbers increase? ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. By the time you reach the next prime number, 8 is not a prime number, 9 is not a prime number, 10 is not a prime number. So obviously when a new prime number is included, there is an inclusion, that prime number goes into the prime factorization, it increases the number of prime numbers, right? In a very similar way, I have to figure out the first prime number, which is actually the 15th from the beginning. So this is a part of numbers topic that you guys should be very, very much, remember. What are the 25 prime numbers, which are the first 15 prime numbers, and so on. So 47 is your 15th prime number starting with 2. So if you start counting from 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 and so on and so forth, 47 is your 15th prime number. Matlab 47 factorial will be made up of a total of 15 prime numbers. Count करोगे ना लिख के तो 15 आएंगे. Now, when will the number of prime numbers increase? When the next prime number has to be there. So the next prime number after 47 is 53. So the moment I will go for 53 factorial, you will have all the previous 15 prime numbers, and with that you will also have one more prime number, which is going to be 53. So the number of prime numbers just increases by 1. So 53 factorial has a total of 16 prime numbers. So can I say all the numbers up to 52 factorial tak sab mein yahi honge? Same 15 prime numbers. So how many numbers are there? 47, 48, 49, 50, 51 and 52, right? So there are a total of 6 such values of n where you are going to have a total of 15 prime factors. Right? So people were saying bravo initially, so it's not bravo. Okay, let's move to the next question. Of the first 1000 natural numbers, how many numbers have an even number of factors? A very simple question, but a good question. Very much concept based. Of the first 1000 natural numbers, how many numbers have an even number of factors? Very simple, very straightforward. Okay, getting one of the options as bravo, B, 970. Anyone else? It is based on a very, very basic concept of factors. Okay, so the concept is, the answer is not bravo, no Kamlesh, it's not delta. The concept is a perfect square, a number which is a perfect square. They always have odd number of factors. And a number which is not a perfect square they always have a total of even number of factors. And vice versa is also true. As in, a number which has got even number of factors is definitely not going to be a perfect square. A number which is going to have odd number of factors will definitely be a perfect square. ये जरूरी होता है. So remember this. Question में which one are they asking us? Odd number of factors या even number of factors? So in the question they are asking us how many numbers have an even number of factors. First 1000 natural numbers में even number of factors means they are asking us how many numbers from 1 to 1000 are not perfect squares. So if I start writing 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to 1000. So out of these 1000, instead of finding which are not perfect squares, don't you think it's easier to figure out how many of them are perfect squares? जितने भी perfect squares होंगे, if I remove them, then the leftover will be all those numbers which are not perfect square. Now, how many are perfect squares here? 1 का square दिख रहा है हमें, 2 का square दिख रहा है. I will also see 3 square, I will also see 4 square. Which is the largest number square that you will find? 1000 से just पहले which number square exist? I hope you guys would know the squares of numbers from 1 to 25, right? So which number square exists right before 1000? 1024 is 32 ka square. 961 is 19 ka square. So can I say 1, 2, 3 and so on? Can I say 19 perfect squares already exist here? So if I remove them, sorry, 19 ka, 31, sorry. Why am I writing 19? 31. So 30 and 31 is going to be 941. (961) ही होगा ना? Sorry, this is 961. So I wrote this perfect square, right? वो किस number का है वो गलत दिख गया. So 961 is 31 square, right? 30 square plus 30 plus 31, 900 plus 61. So 961 is the last perfect square right before 1000 that you are going to have. So 1 से लेके 31, how many perfect squares are written over here? We need to get rid of them. So there are total of 31. So let's subtract that. So you will have a total of 969. So 969 numbers are over here which are not perfect squares and hence they will have even number of factors. So A is your answer. I hope this is clear. So ये किस question पे, I mean which law, on which concept was it based, this question? It was based on these two things. We had to use both. We needed this, we took the help of this, right? Okay. Next question. How many natural numbers are factors of 240 but not a factor of 420? How many natural numbers are factors of 240 but not a factor of 420? Now this question is based out of factors. Let's see. Everyone, please like the video. How many natural numbers are factors of 240 but not a factor of 420? This can be solved in at least two different ways. One is a lengthy method, another is a simple method. It's like a standard method. You can use that method for any two values, not just 240 and 420. If you are given some random numbers, huge numbers, then also it's going to be possible. Okay. Right. So Kamlesh is saying option A, as in there are 8 factors of 240 which are not factors of 420. ठीक है. So let's see. 240 is made up of, as in the prime factorization of 240 is 2 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 1 into 5 to the power 1. ये इसका prime factorization है. Now, what are the total number of factors of 240? How do we solve it? You take the powers, add 1 to it and eventually multiply. That's how you are going to get the number of factors. I believe everybody is aware of that, how to calculate number of factors. So 5 into 2 into 2, which is going to give us 20. So we can see that there are a total of 20 factors of 240. NOF here stands for number of factors. Okay, I've used an abbreviation. Now, question arises, out of these 20 factors, how many are unique to 240? Out of these 20 factors, whatever they are, how many exist only in 240 and it doesn't exist in 420? कैसे figure out करें? So again, we are going to use a simple thing. Instead of figuring out how many factors of 240 are not there in 420, let's subtract all those factors of 240 which are there in 420 also. I'll repeat. 20 में से, if I want to figure out how many unique factors we are going to have. If I want to figure it out, can I say from 20, if I subtract all the common factors, all those factors that exist in 420, तो अपने आप unique आ जाएगा. Because unique निकालना मुश्किल काम है. So that's what I said, there are two ways to solve it. One is you actually figure out how many unique factors you have, or you figure out how many common factors you are going to have between these two, और उसको हटा दो आप. So now our task is to figure out how many common factors we have. So if you think a bit, you will realize that the highest factor of both these numbers, think about it, the highest factor that is there in both of these numbers, I am using the definition of something, the highest factor of both these numbers, I am saying HCF. So HCF of 240 and 420 is going to be 2 square into 3 into 5. Obviously, in order to get to the HCF, you will have to prime factorize 240, which we have already done. Prime factorization of 420 is going to be 2 square into 3 to the power 1 into 5 to the power 1 into 7 to the power 1. So this is the prime factorization of 420. So common क्या है इन दोनों में? 2 square, then 3 and then 5. That's what HCF is, right? This is how you calculate. So if this is the HCF, so what will be the number of factors of this HCF? क्योंकि दोनों में कॉमन क्या होगा? जो HCF है वो कॉमन होगा और HCF के फैक्टर्स कॉमन होंगे. So how many factors are we going to have for this? Which is going to be 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1 plus 1, which is going to be 3 into 2 into 2, which is going to be 12. So I'm saying out of 20, we have 12 common factors in both. So if I subtract, I will get the unique common factors. So Kamlesh was correct. The answer is A. 8 unique factors of 240 exist. Okay? Next question. How many natural numbers exist when converted to base 5 are 4-digit numbers? So base system, base conversion based question. And this is again not a difficult one. It's a very straightforward. This is something that always, it's more of a pattern rather than some solution. So if you know the pattern of any base, you would know exactly, मतलब देख के आप पता चल जाएगा कौन सा आंसर है. And I'm going to change the language to help you out. Figure out what would be the answer if the base has changed. So instead of 5, if it's going to be 9, it's going to be 7, it's going to be 13. तब कैसे करेंगे? So logically it will remain same. It's not going to change any. Anyone? Kashish, Kamlesh, Megha, Pratmesh, Varun, Akhil. Anyone? It's a very simple question. 4-digit. So the answer is 5 to the power 4 minus 5 to the power 3. So 5 to the power 4 is 625 minus 5 to the power 3 is 125, and this is going to be 500. So there are going to be a total of 500 numbers. That are, when you are going to convert it into base 5, they are going to be 4-digit number. Now, if I change this question from base 5 to base 8, what will be the solution? 8 to the power 4 minus 8 cube. What if I make this 4-digit as 3-digit wala? So, agar 4-digit tha, then the powers were 4 and 3. Pattern dekho aap. If it was 4-digit, then the powers were 4 and 3. If I make it 3-digit, the powers will become 3 and 2. Okay? Now, how do we get this answer? Chal kya raha hai? What is happening? So, the smallest 4-digit number in base 5 is going to be 1000. सबसे छोटा number यही होता है ना? Which is the smallest 2-digit number? Normal, base 5 वगैरह छोड़ो. Which is the smallest 2-digit number? 10. उसमें भी वही होता है. Which is the smallest 4-digit number? 1000. 1000 से छोटा 4-digit number नहीं होता है. This is not true just for our decimal number system. This is true for all the bases, unless and until they are not skewed. And which is the largest number? सबसे बड़ा कौन सा number होगा? Base 5 में, when each of these values are going to be 4, एक कम. So remember, the smallest number in a particular base is 1 followed by zeros, and the largest number in that particular base is going to be base से एक कम. 4, 4, 4, 4. For example, if I ask you which is the largest 4-digit number जो हम लोग पढ़ते हैं, the decimal, because I am saying in base 10 which is the largest 4-digit number, don't you think it will be 9999? 10 बोला है base, तो एक कम 9999. So if I am talking about base 5, so it's going to be 4444, right? Now, how do you convert from a different base to decimal? This is the 4th position, right? So 5 to the power 3 plus 0. So 1 into 5 to the power 3 plus 0 into 5 square plus 0 into 5 to the power 1 plus 0 into 5 to the power 0, which is going to give you 125. Okay, so 125 is the smallest number which you convert it into base 5, it will be a 4-digit number. इसको convert करने के लिए you write down the digit at that place and multiply it by its weight, next वाला multiply it by its weight, next वाला multiply by its weight, next वाला multiply by its weight. So the weight starts from 0 and it keeps on increasing as you move left. So this is going to be 4 into 125. 4 into 125 is 500. 25 into 4 is another 100. 500 plus 100, 600. 620 plus 4, 624. 125 से लेके 624. 125 and 624 both inclusive. How many numbers are there? 624 minus 124. है ना? 500. Okay, next question. Find the smallest number which has 18 factors. So you guys are going to solve this. I'm not going to help you out with this solution unless and until somebody has a doubt. You already have the options. Prime factorize the options and see which one is the number, smallest one among these, which has got 18 factors. Obviously start with the smallest option. 180 se shuru karo. If that doesn't give you 18 factors, go to 240. If that doesn't give you 18 factors, move to 360 and so on and so forth. Quick. This is pretty easy. Straightforward here. So in order to have a bit of mastery on numbers, your prime numbers concept, co-prime concept, prime factorization, these all things should be very quick. HCF, LCM क्या होता है, even odd क्या होता है, these are very important. Right, Stalin. 180 can be prime factorized as 2 square into 3 square into 5 to the power 1. Okay. So the number of factors can be written as power plus 1 into power plus 1 into power plus 1. ऐसे ही करता है ना? Three into 2, which is going to give you 18. सबसे छोटा number इसमें 180 है. It has got 18 factors, which it matches with. So your answer is 180. हो गया. As simple as this. Okay. Next question. This is based on HCF. There are 24 coconut trees, 51 palm apple trees. Okay, palm apple. And 57 areca trees, which must be planted in rows such that each row contains the same number of trees of one variety only. This is important. Single variety का चाहिए. Minimum number of rows in which the trees may be planted is. So how do you deal with such questions? How do you know whether you have to apply HCF or LCM? ठीक है? तो आप simple सोचो, if I have these many trees and if I am going to plant them in rows, will my answer be more than the numbers given or is it going to be less than the numbers given? इतना सोचो आप. If it is going to be more, calculate LCM. If it is going to be less, calculate HCF. because LCM gives you LCM doesn't give you a smaller value than the given numbers, and HCF doesn't give you larger than the given numbers. तो ये कॉमन सेंस लगाओगे तो पता चल जाएगा, है ना? So what is the minimum number of rows in which these trees can be planted? Every row should have equal number of trees, and the trees in every row should be of the same type. You can't be like कि coconut and areca का mixture एक row में, नहीं. If it is going to be areca trees, it has to be continuous areca. If it is going to be palm apple, it has to be completely, all of them are supposed to be palm apple. Kamlesh says C, 44. Okay. What about others? Prathamesh says C. Shifali says C. So everyone is getting C, तो C ही होगा. Let's see. So 24 coconut trees, 51 palm apple trees, and 57 areca trees. So I know that the number of trees in every row is going to be obviously less than it. So since it's going to be a smaller value, it's going to be a factor, and it should be there in all the three. So without even realizing, I just gave you the definition of HCF. Factor चाहिए, common चाहिए. है ना? And I need the highest. Why do I need the highest? So that the number of rows turns out to be the least. If you're going to plant more trees in every row, the number of rows will be less. If you plant less trees in every row, the number of rows are going to be more, because total trees to fix hai. So I'm going to calculate the HCF of these numbers, which is 24, 51 and 57. All these three numbers are in the table of 3, which is the highest value. 3 से बड़ा कोई number तीनों में नहीं exist करता है. 24 is even, वो anyways गया. So this 3 means every row will have 3 trees. So if I look at 24 coconut trees, 3 coconut trees, 3 coconut trees, 3 coconut trees, this will continue 3, 3, 3 करके. So how many rows will I end up having? So since this is 3 and we have a total of 24 coconut trees, so can I say there are going to be total of 8 rows that we need to have? So that every row has same type of trees as well as the number of trees in every row, they are same. Number of trees are same and type be same. Next, 51 palm apple. तो palm apple के लिए if I say कि ये let's use a different letter. So if I write P, P and P, 3, next P and P and P, and if I keep on planting 3 P's in every row, so 51 divided by 3, this is going to be a total of 17 rows. 17 into 3, 51 होता है. And if I look at areca, so if I represent that by A, so 3 arecas in every row. And I need to plant total 57 areca trees. So there are going to be a total of 19 rows that we need. So the total number of rows we will have is going to be 8 plus 17 plus 19. If you add them, it will give you 44. Can we distribute on the basis of total number of plants? As in Stalin, are you trying to say that can we do this 24 plus 51 plus 57 divided by 3? If this is what you were asking, Yes, that's exactly what we did here. 24 divided by 3 plus 51 divided by 3 plus 57 divided by 3. But if you're saying something else कि पहले add करो फिर कुछ करो, नहीं, it won't work. Clear? Okay, let's move to the next question. If the sum of two numbers is 528 and their HCF is 33, then how many pairs of such two numbers exist? Again, a very straightforward, simple question. All these questions are from your exams, the free mocks that were given by CAT. So these are standard questions. If it looks very simple to you, it's a very good thing. If it looks difficult, it means you really need to revise all the concept of numbers. Right, Neat. For CET, of course, this is little high. Not all of them, some of them. For example, number of factors of 240 which are not 420. Even though solution may look very compact, but the concept required is a little difficult one. Otherwise, previous question was straightforward. Factorial question be straightforward tha. Hai na? So if the sum of two numbers is 28 and their HCF is 33, then how many pairs of such two numbers exist? Anyone? Just Talon? We'll see. Pratmesh says delta. Anyone else? Okay, so the answer is not delta, Pratmesh. So here is the thing. Not doing this question directly, going to give you another example. Suppose if you ever come across something like two numbers, HCF is, let's say 8. Okay? Then how do you represent those two numbers? How shall I write those two numbers? So you write those two numbers as 8x and 8y, where x and y are co-prime. This is the way whenever you deal with HCF. Why they need to be co-prime x and y? देखो भाई, अभी 8x और 8y में से if I ask you to take out common, you will be like, sir, 8 आ जाएगा बाहर. Great. Whatever comes out is called HCF. है ना? For example, if I ask you what is the HCF of 15 and 20, I am asking you, don't bracket में से which number can you take out common from both of them? The highest value. So can I say I can take out 5 outside and this is 3 and this is 4? So 5 becomes the HCF. That's how you calculate HCF, isn't it? Okay. So you can take out 8 so far. What if x and y में भी अभी कुछ बच जाए common? As in x is, let's say, 14 and y is 21. If x is 14 and y is 21, don't you think 7 will also come outside? It will change the question itself. Question says 8 बाहर आना चाहिए, पर अब 7 भी आएगा. The HCF becomes 56. Agreed? That's the reason why this part is important, that x and y, they need to be co-prime. Otherwise, the question part that the HCF is 8, it is going to get nullified. Against चला जाएगा. So, using that logic, I mean this particular concept, we are given that sum of two numbers is 528 and their HCF is 33. The moment HCF is 33 is known, I'm saying one of the numbers, let's say, is 33x and the other number is 33y, where x and y are co-prime. Co-prime, हाँ, co-prime मतलब क्या होता है? Co-prime मतलब होता है x and y में there should not be anything common. As in, you won't be able to take out anything outside. Technically, it is said that two numbers or more than two numbers are co-prime if their HCF is 1. So, if the highest common factor of x and y is going to be 1, we say that they are going to be co-prime. ठीक है? Relatively prime भी बोलते हैं उसे. So, sum of these two numbers is given as 528. So, the next step will be x plus y is going to be 16. That's where Stalin is stuck. Right? अब आपको क्या करना है? Patiently, right now, if I take x as 1 and y as 15, sum is 16. बिल्कुल. Are they co-prime 1 and 15? If they are, एक आंसर मिला. If they are not, नहीं मिला आंसर. तो मिल गया. Next, 2 and 14, are they co-prime? Because 2 plus 14 is 16. But are they co-prime? नहीं भाई, इसमें से तो अभी 2 भी निकल कर आएगा. It will change the HCF. It won't remain 33 anymore. So नहीं. Okay, can I take 3 and 13? 3 plus 13 is 16. बिल्कुल. Can I take 4 and 12? 4 plus 12 is 16. I can't take. Can I take 5 and 11? हाँ, 5 and 11, they both are prime. Two prime numbers are always co-prime. Can I take 6 and 10? नहीं. ध्यान दोगे तो even numbers में नहीं आने वाला है ना. Can I take 7 and 9? हाँ, 7 is a prime number, 9 doesn't have a 7, so ये भी एक आ गया. Can I take 8 and 8? 8 and 8 में तो 8 ही आ जाएगा common. और shall I go ahead and check 9 and 7? नहीं. That's where we need to draw a line. We are not going to go below this. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं करना है because it will be repetition. 7 9 आया, अब 9 7 आएगा. So why are we going to count them as different? They have not named the variable, not named the numbers, no? So there are going to be 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 4 such pairs of numbers whose sum is 528 and their HCF is 33. So like most of you were able to answer it later on. Ayush was able to answer it. Got it, Prathamesh? Not D, but B. Okay. Let's move to the last question of the day. How many pairs of two distinct natural numbers are there whose LCM is 24? So previous question में HCF based था. This question is asking you how many numbers exist where LCM is 24. People who have joined now, please do like and share the video with your friends. So this is little time consuming, so I'll give you guys properly 1 minute. Okay. In the meantime, if anyone has got any query, go ahead and ask. People who are watching it and the people who have not subscribed it and they are not in the chat, you guys can also subscribe and ask me some questions in the chat. Any query that you have regarding CAT or any other MBA exam. Kamlesh, it will be shown. So my next class is going to happen tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We will be doing numbers too, right? We will be also doing DI ka ek class. Abhi ke liye you will be having your verbal class, you will be having your LRK classes. So the entire schedule is there on the app. So if you download a BYJU'S app, it's for free. You can get in, and these all sessions are also available there. One important notice, as in not notice, a notification, as in people who are targeting MHCET, like Varun is targeting. So all the concepts, all the revision classes, all the workshops, everything that we have on MHCET, we have provided for free to you guys. The link to those sessions is right in the description. So you can click on that link. You can straight away go and check all the video lectures. So it has got all the concepts. It's like free of cost में आपको पूरा MHCET का concept मिल रहा है. So come, let's download the app BYJU'S MBA Exam Prep. BYJU'S Exam Prep डालोगे, you will get the as in on Play Store if you have Android. So you will get it over there. Okay, so the answer is, we'll have to check, okay? It's not that easy. How many pairs of two distinct natural numbers are there whose LCM is 24? So ये distinct पे ध्यान रखेंगे. They need to be different, they can't be same. As in I can't say 24 and 24 का LCM 24 है, because it is true, 24 and 24's LCM is 24, but they are not different numbers, right? So the first is 1 and 24 का LCM will be 24. 2 and 24's LCM will be 24. 3 and 24's LCM will be 24. 4 and 24's LCM will be 24. 5 तो हो नहीं सकता है ना. 6 and 24's LCM will be 24. You can't have 7. If you pay a little attention, what you realize is, इसका pattern ये है कि one of the numbers is 24 and the other number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, these are not random numbers. These are the factors of 24. So can I say any factor of 24, comma 24, these are always going to be two numbers that will have their LCM as 24. So 24 के number of factors कितने होते हैं? So 24 is going to be 2 cube into 3 to the power 1. 8 into 3, 24 होता है. So the number of factors of 24 will be 4 into 2, यानी कि 8 होंगे. So there are going to be 8 factors of 24 that we can put here. What are those factors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. 24 तो नहीं ले सकते भाई. Problem हो गया. So we don't have actually 8, as in we have 8 factors, but we can't put all the 8 factors. One of those numbers we can't put. The number 24 is itself a factor. 24 नहीं ले सकते, distinct बोला है. So actually we can not put 8 factors here, we can only put 7 factors. ठीक है? So 7 तो आ गए. Next is, एक तो one number was 24. What if none of the numbers is 24, but the combination is such that it gives you eventually 24? So for that, I will take 2 cube एक बार अलग से and 3 to the power 1 अलग से. 8 and 3, they are co-prime, so their LCM will also be 8 into 3, right? दो numbers अगर co-prime है, then their LCM is their product. I hope you guys would know that. So this एक और मिला. So 7 plus 1, 8 हो गया. Okay. What if I write 2 to the power 1 into 3 and नहीं, मैं इसको 2 क्यूब रहने देता हूँ. Hold on. I'm going to keep this as 2 cube. What if I write this as 2 into 3? What will be the LCM? They are not co-prime anymore. But you have a 3 there and you have a 2 cube here. So that means their LCM will be 2 cube into 3. Highest powers aata hai na LCM mein. What else can I do? We can have 2 cube instead of 2 to the power 1. I can put 2 square into 3. Right? 4 into 3, 12. 12 or 24. 12 and 8 ka LCM. That is also 24. Now the moment I put 2 cube over there, 2 cube into 3 to the power 1, what will happen? This is 8 into 8 and 8 comma 24, which we have already put it over here, no? इसमें तो counted है, 24 तो already लिखा हुआ था. So we can't take this, right? So I will remove it. So we get 3 more. So एक बार हमने 24 फिक्स करा, we wrote down all the factors except 24 because of the word distinct. Next वाले में we put in 2 cube and wrote down 3, 2 into 3, 4 into 3. We can't write 8 into 3. वो इधर counted है. Now, can you change it further? As in, can I write 2 square into 3 and then 2 cube? ऐसा करके कुछ? नहीं. This is going to be a repetition, right? Okay. Can we do something like 3 on one side and maybe 2 cube or something on the other side? As in 2 cube, यहाँ 3 ले नहीं सकते. अब इसको इधर 2 square करोगे तो यहाँ 2 square कर दिया, तो यहाँ पर फिर 2 cube के लिए 2 cube उधर चाहिए. So 2 square into 3 कर दिया तो उधर 2 cube चाहिए. You will realize that it's again a repetition. So no matter what you do anymore, you will not have any other pairs of numbers that is going to result in 24 again. So logically, एक बार पूरा grouping, ये पूरा एक तरफ, बाकी सब एक एक करके numbers. Second, break it down, give the 2 cube on one side and 3 on the other side, और धीरे धीरे एक एक 2 extra देते चलो. Because nowhere it makes 24, because 24 वाला counted है. We are going to have a new combination. So 7 plus 3, a total of 10 such pairs of 2 distinct numbers you are going to have, whose LCM will be 24. Why the value given is so small? Because unfortunately, you will have to write down the cases. If you don't know permutation and combination, ये सारा करना ही पड़ेगा. So instead of 24, had it been 288, or let's say 1440, if there are 3 prime numbers that come in, the solution will become very, very lengthy. That's questions like these is the reason why numbers topic is really not liked by a lot of people. It's very time consuming. Sometimes it's very calculative. Sometimes सर के ऊपर से चला जाता है. Okay. Okay. So, Akhil, have you written the mock yet? Prathamesh? Varun? Have you guys written the mock? So people who are watching it for the first time, we have started our All India Open Mock CAT for 2022. It started on 12th of August and it's going to end on 21st. Okay, so it's a proper 10-day window. So the paper is closest to CAT. Okay. After you write down the paper, once you are done with the paper, you will get to know after looking at the report card, the results that, which topics are your strengths, which topics you have to work on, what are the things that you are missing on. So you will have an idea about the strategy. And also we will have the proper analysis by Srinivas and Gautam. So they will be doing the analysis, the live analysis. Okay. And people who are new here, so you can join our CAT 2022 comprehensive program. So new batches have just begun. It started yesterday. So if you enroll in that batch, what are you going to get? You are going to get 135 plus sessions by alumni and the serial 99 percentilers or 100 percentilers. Okay. So more than 90 topics are covered. You get total 300 plus high definition recorded sessions, 70 plus full mock tests, including CAT and non-CAT. and more than 10,000 practice questions. You will also get 4 books which will include solved examples. You will have 5 live plus recorded sessions for the GDPI session, GDPI VAT, which will happen after the CAT results are out. Okay. So please everyone, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. People who have their friends, also preparing for exams, please share the video with them so that they will have an idea, okay, this is what they need to do so that you can study and enhance your strategy and concepts. And please don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And if you have got doubts, please do join our Telegram channel. It's t.me BYJU'S MBA Doubts. Okay, and please download the BYJU'S Exam Prep app, where you have got tons of free recorded sessions. You can go through that. You have got concepts, you have got workshops, you have got questions, discussions happening, you have got previous year papers, entire paper being discussed. 2021, 2019, 18, 20, सारे पेपर उधर discuss किए हुए. The strategies are also discussed. So that's all for today, everyone. Thank you. See you guys in the next class.